So I sold candy on the subways in New York City in order to start a catering company. Anyone here from New York? All right, there we go. I like that. And I was a 20-year-old candy seller, which is fine. That's okay. We figure out everything on our own time. But I started this catering company, and I still was living in the Bronx, so I would go to Manhattan to kind of get out of that bubble and kind of like explore my horizons. So I would go to different Starbucks as my offices, and they were mine. You know, I had the code to the bathroom, so I can go anytime I wanted. And I remember I was on 42nd Street, and I was sitting there, and I was in the McDonald's. And I was doing emails, and this guy walked in sweatpants and slippers. And I looked at him, I was like, that looks like Puff Daddy, or whatever. So I'm still like I was like, holy shit, that's Diddy. All right, cool. So I walk up to him, and I'm like, hey, Mr. Daddy. I have a catering company. I grew up in the Bronx. We went to the same middle school and high school, actually, if you knew that. But I know you probably do a lot of parties and everything, and I have a catering company. If you need my services, let me know. And he was like, oh, shit, how old are you? I was like, that's irrelevant, sir. He's like, yeah, I actually do a lot of parties. Bad Boys right down the street, Broadway. Just go there, ask for me, and come upstairs, and we'll have a meeting. I'm like, I made it. This is it. This is my chance. So the next day, you know, I go down Broadway, I walk in, and I'm like, how you doing? Kwame. I'm here to speak to Diddy. They're like, what? Do you have an appointment? I'm like, well, he told me to come just walk down and say I'm here. They were like, get out of here, man. You know how many people come here and ask to speak to Diddy? I'm like, all right, cool. You know what, fuck this, whatever. So I walk out. I come out the next day with a little bit more confidence. I'm like, hey, I'm here to speak to Sean Combs. They were like, you just came yesterday. Can you please leave before we call security? I'm like, all right, cool. So I wait a second, you know, I save up some money. I go and buy a suit. I get a little top hat, actually. I don't really wear top hats normally. But I thought it was like, it went with the uniform, you know, of assertiveness, of class. So I walk in there, and I'm like, I look up who his A&R is also. It's Tony Baez. And I walk in, and I'm like, excuse me, I have a 10 o'clock for Tony Baez. And they're like, yeah, just take the elevator upstairs. Just go to the 27th floor. I'm like, holy shit, it worked. So I go in there, and I go in the elevator, and I'm in this office, and 30 minutes go by, and I'm like, all right, it's cool. This is probably what important people, they just come in whenever they want to. An hour goes by, an hour and a half. This lady comes in. Now it's raining in New York City, soaking wet, and she busts into the office, and she's like, who are you? Who the hell are you? And I'm like, I'm Kwame Onwuachi, the caterer. I'm here for a meeting with you. She's like, you have no meeting with me, okay? I just came all across from Midtown. Someone said that you had a meeting with me from Diddy for a catering job? Are you kidding me? This is a waste of my time. So in that moment, I'm like, shit, I have nothing to lose. This person's already cursing me out. You know, what are you gonna do, Kwame? Then I think, and I'm just like, fuck it. What am I gonna get kicked out? I've already been kicked out of here twice. Listen, I don't have time for this, okay? Diddy said he wanted to meet with me at 7 o'clock today, and I've been waiting in here for 2 hours to meet with someone. If you don't want my services, that's fine, but you're not gonna sit here and berate me. I'm out of here. And she was like, wait. He does this all the time. I'm so sorry. What are you here for? He said he was looking for a personal chef. I'm like, exactly. You think I'm wasting my time coming here with my top hat and everything? This is my best outfit. So we sit down and we talk about potential menus. She asked me if I can move to LA. I'm like, let me see if I can move some things around in my schedule, but I probably can make it happen. And she's like, all right, well, let's keep in touch. And I'm like, all right, you got my information. And I walk out, and then I realized that I didn't get her card her email. The security guard pretty much could tell that I was not supposed to be there at this point. And that's it. I don't really have a moral to the story. I just really fucked up. We should really finish strong. But then I got another opportunity. So Steve Stout, do you know who Steve Stout is? He pretty much found Justin Bieber and Lady Gaga and a lot of other people. He's an A&R. He came out with this book called The Tanning of America. So I was invited to the Soho House, this private hotel in New York City. And he was doing a book signing. So I get there. This time, I'm ready. All right, I got a business card. I've got a website. All right, I've made it. I wait in line. I get to him. I'm like, Steven, how you doing? My name is Kwame. I've done some stuff for other celebrities, Diddy, things like that. But here's my card. I know you probably do parties. Keep in touch. He's like, wait, brother, you a young brother doing all this stuff? This is amazing, man. Hey, Stephanie, come here. Get his information. Let's call this young brother. We're gonna make this happen. Yes! This is it. Come on, guys. Give me a round of applause. I did it. No, it's not where it ends. It's not where it ends. Getting ahead of yourself, just like I did in that moment. So I'm waiting, and I don't hear shit. It's 2 weeks, 3 weeks go by. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna find this man. So I look up where he's doing another book signing. I buy the book again. I wait in line. And I get there, I'm like, hey man, what's up? You said you were gonna call me, you didn't call me? You said, oh, young brother doing all these things. And nothing? And he was like, man, if you don't get out of my face, I'm here doing a book signing, this is not how you do it, okay? You're going about this the wrong way. I was like, man, fuck you, man. Sucks, man. I just bought 2 books for nothing. But then a lady's like, wait, do you say you were a caterer? And I was like, yes, did you not hear what I said to the man? I do events. Clearly it didn't work out with him, but I still have my company. Can I help you? And she's like, I'm looking to do an event. I'm looking to do an event for about 2,000 people at the 92nd Street YMCA. Or 92nd Street Y, excuse me, sorry. You got it. And I was like, okay, cool. Why don't you come to my office and we'll do an event. We'll do a tasting. She's like, all right, great. So I don't have an office, obviously, but I did do these events for this couple in Harlem on Strivers Row. Now, they had a 3-story house. I mean, I'm talking they had a fucking library with a ladder in it, like Beauty and the Beast. It was crazy. So I was like, hey, I do all these events for you, right? Can I use your house? Because I want to get this client. And they thought it was the funniest thing in the world. So they were like, we'll just hide upstairs. You can use our house. And, call us when the tasting's over. So they knocked on the door welcome. How are y'all doing? Can you please take your shoes off before you come in here? They're like, whoa, this is amazing. I'm hoping they don't see the photos of random black people on the wall, because that would have ended it. But I'm like, let's just go straight to the kitchen. Let's just sit down right here. And I served this beautiful 3-meal course. It was over before they even tasted the food. I mean, it was an amazing home, and they were so engulfed in this persona that they wrote me a $20,000 check right there. And they were like, here you go. Yeah, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, that's great. Story's not over, but it's all right. And they were like, okay, cool. It's this weekend. It's for 2,000 people. Here are the details. I'll see you then. So I'm like, all right, cool. Just, your way out. Just put your shoes on. This is by the front. And as soon as the door closed, I was like, holy shit, what did I do? So I had to call my mom. Now, she's a chef. That's how I got into the catering business. I'm like, Ma, please, I need you to fly up here now and help me with this event. She's like, what are you talking about? I have a check for $20,000 in my hand for 2,000 people, and I need help now. So she flew up. She lived in Louisiana. She got her old crew back together. She showed me how to get a commercial kitchen. She got a van, showed me how to multiply from 2 people to 2,000, showed me how to prep out this stuff, and we did the event. We crushed it. I actually wrote this story in the book, and that lady became my mentor, and she read it for the first time a couple months ago and was freaking out. But, we're doing a panel with South by Southwest on the main stage, kind of about that story together. And we're doing a movie about it. So it just goes to show that, fuck it, that's it.
Can't nobody take my pride.